Assalamu alaikum and what's up everyone? Welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're gonna be learning about long exposures, and we got an awesome car. We got a BMW 850i and we're gonna be shooting in garage studios. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do long exposures in garage studios while keeping the background in, and it's gonna be fun. So let's get started. So a couple things to go over when doing long exposures. Number one, I'm gonna be using the Sony a7R IV, so you need a camera. But besides a camera, you're gonna need a remote control and a tripod. Now, in my case, I do have a separate remote, but I'm gonna be using the Sony application to control the mobile phone. I still have the remote with me, and it's a good thing that they have this option, through Bluetooth or wireless. You can just connect right to it and control the shutter speed. I'm able also to see the car from here as well, see the image before I take the shot and make the adjustments, which is pretty cool. You're also gonna need a sturdy tripod because any bit of shaking is gonna really ruin the shot. All right, so we're gonna take a nice frame. I got the camera just at the level of the taillights, and we're gonna take a photo of the lights, the tail lights, but we're still gonna keep the entire back end of the car in the frame. Now, normally when you have movement on a long exposure, the main subject kind of fades away. So I'm gonna show you how to just keep it in the frame and how to really make a stamp on that sensor to record the entire car. So that's the beauty of it. That's what's gonna make it really, really cool. All right, so settings are gonna be, for this shot that I'm gonna take right now, ISO 100, and our aperture is at f8, and we're gonna put it in bulb. I'm gonna run it for, there's trial and error here because depending on the lighting situation that you have, right now we have a lot of lights, we're gonna turn off all the lights. You have to have a low light situation going on. We are going to run it for roughly about 45 seconds to a minute. The first 20 to 30 seconds is gonna be of the car not moving at all. Then the driver is gonna remove his foot from the brake pedal, and then he's gonna take off, and that's when we're gonna get the exposure. So let's see what happens. Let's get to it. Okay, slowly lift your foot off the brake. Slow, really slow. All right, guys, so the first trial was at f8, and we ran it for about a minute. It came up a little bit overexposed, but we could still adjust it in post. So we're gonna adjust our aperture to about f13 right now. We're multiplying the stops of light, all right? So every switch forward is two stops of light, and that's how we're calculating it. All right, we're gonna give it another shot. Let's see how it comes out. Okay guys, so that one worked out really good. F13 was a good number. What we did first is we let it run for 30 seconds, capturing the back frame of the car, making sure we have that image. We didn't stop the shutter. We kept it going for another 30 seconds because we put it in bulb using our remote. The car was able to give us that long exposure. The lights were a lot cleaner. The exposure was a little bit under, but it was good. And the shot is on your screen right now. What do you guys think? Pretty cool, right? All right, guys, so we're having tons of fun. It's getting a little crazy. So we added some spotlights to the left, spotlights to the right, and we're using some RGB lights. We're using it all on the car. We're running some long exposures, and it's looking pretty cool. So it's very important that when you're using different parts or different lights, you don't use all of them at the same time. What ends up happening is your shot number one will be overexposed because you're running all the lights at the same time. And number two is you're not able to get that contrast that you're looking for. Yeah, you could do a lot of things in post, but if you could try to get it as close to perfect in the camera and then fix it in post, that's the ideal situation. So what we're doing is we're turning the RGB light on first, and then we're doing the tail light of the car on second. Then we're turning on this light right here, which is a spotlight focusing on the back end of the car. And then we got another light to the side over there that's focusing on the car from the side because this is a shot going from the side angle. We're not taking multiple images. It's just we're running it in bulb and we're including all of these light elements in there. The cool thing is we're in a controlled environment. So we're in Garage Studios, which we have the ability to turn off all the lights and turn on one light at a time. It allows us to control the light situation, making it for a cool shot. Up high, go. Next one. Out of the way. Shadi, put your foot on the brake. Ruben only Ruben on. Okay, Shadi, go. Okay, turn yours on now. Both lights off. Yeah, man. That was good. Let me know what you guys think. Take a look at the next image right here. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. So one thing to remember, when you're doing long exposures, the shutter opens up for a while, which allows light in. So when you're in a dark environment, you need to make sure that you control the light. So that's what we were doing here. We had different light elements that we were using. We were running the shutter in bulb mode. Bulb means it runs infinitely. You hit the shutter with the remote. So we were able to control the lights. So we used different elements to light up different corners. We didn't turn on all the lights at one time. We turned on each light separately, and we didn't have it run continuously, because this way, if you run it continuously, you'll end up overexposing the shot. All right, guys, thanks for tagging along. I hope you liked what you learned over here. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. Again, I'd like to thank Garage Studios for sponsoring us and having us create this vlog over here. And we'll catch you on the next one. Assalamu alaikum.